Hello, and welcome to our Sunday Night Live Australia Day. Happy Australia Day.
That's it.
Yep.
Happy Australia Day, folks.
It's Miss Clarity and Co. with my furry friend, the blacksmith.
That's got to be money. Everybody should have furry friends.
Yeah, it's my furry friend Marty. Smarty Marty.
So, in
How
the,
was
the words of a very famous Aussie, Mr. Hogan, G'day, viewers.
How was your Australia Day?
Quiet, actually, believe it or not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So nobody hanging around the port?
Oh, a lot of people hanging around.
Yeah.
Bugger all sales, but
Okay.
a lot of people, come in the shop. We had a bit of a moment there. I was working away on the power hammer and thinking about the show, and looked up, and all of a sudden there's probably about 30 people watching me, and I automatically turned around and went, "G'day, viewers."
You're such a
So,
ham. You're such a ham.
hello, Shazza. We had a bit of a visit. I did at the shop this week. Yeah.
Some cheeky
Viewer.
viewer.
Viewer/friend come to visit me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Shazza?
Yep. I have a photo of it too. I've been sent by a cheeky girl.
Yeah.
I should post it on the Connecting with Clarity group.
With Shazza's
Yes.
permission, of course.
Yes, we still have an antler sneaking around the flag. You're right, Tracy. I hope everyone had a really good Australia Day. Ask me what I did.
What did you do?
I did what every old hippie cowgirl does on Australia Day.
Oh, you went out on the farm, didn't you?
I went fencing.
There was not much more Australian than that.
Yeah. So hello to everyone coming in. Hello, Jodie Jackson. The New York blacksmith has joined the group. Good evening, Larry.
G'day, Larry.
Yep.
How you going, brother?
Yep. So I hope Shazza enjoyed her visit to the blacksmith shop.
Oh, I don't know. She was all smiles and she wanted a photo taken with me, so I think she may have.
Because you're famous. She said it was nice to meet you.
No, it was a pleasure to meet you too,
Yeah.
Shazza.
Hello, Patricia. Great to see you here. Larry says you're blurry. Have you been drinking?
You know what? Me being blurry is probably a good thing, because if it was clear picture, there'd be a lot of computer screens breaking right now.
Actually, it is blurry tonight for some reason, and I don't know why, because we have full internet strength. So maybe we've got some interference, which wouldn't surprise me. Mickey Vernon's here. She says hello from Perth. Hello, Mickey.
G'day, Mick.
Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you here again. Hope your Australia Day was good, everyone.
Hi, Tracy.
Burnley says hi. Karen Blackshaw says hi. No. Kaz says hello, Miss Clarity and Marty. Hello, Kaz.
G'day, Sharon.
And Rachel Roy. How you doing? I had a big week this week, so quite a few people took up the special from last Sunday.
Yep.
And I've met some beautiful people this week. Some yeah, really, really good. And probably one thing that people don't know about me is that I'm a Serenity Vibration Healing and Enlightenment Technique practitioner. So I got to use that a bit this week. And because the blurrier Marty is, the better he looks.
Yeah, see?
Larry, don't go interrupting me when I'm trying to remember what I need to say.
Should turn the light up. People are saying that we're dark.
Okay, I'll try turning the light up, see what we reckon.
Right late.
How's that? Better?
Don't give me a drink, I'll turn into a grandma.
Donna says she been loving the coffee images. Oh, we had a great week in coffee images, didn't we? Then we had some great ones this week. Very, very exciting. So that was really good. And same as dark and mysterious. We're always dark and mysterious.
Yeah, I'm dark, she's mysterious.
Okay, Carly says it's a little bit better. Let's see. How far can we go without upsetting you?
Yeah, I'll put up with it for a little while.
How's that? Better?
Yeah, a bit bright.
Yep. All right, so because of all the great people I met this week and how well that went, I'm going to offer one more week for January because there's a lot of people who need some direction for coming into 2020. So anyone looking for some guidance, I am going to continue that $20 special for a half-an-hour reading. If you book in the next 24 hours, you can take advantage of that.
24 hours from when we finish the show. Otherwise, we're going to get rushed with bookings before we finish the show.
Yeah, don't do that because and I couldn't go in and change my settings. So just message me on the Connecting with Clarity page about what the availability of those bookings. Okay. Patricia said thank you so much for your reading. It was really amazing. Yeah, it was great, Patricia. That was a very, very profound release, which was fantastic. So great to see. Kaz says she sees too much in the coffee. Yeah, that's it. You go with the first thing. Go with the first thing you see. Even if it sounds really ridiculous, just do the first thing you see.
No, when we lived closer to the camera, it was better.
When you lived closer to the camera, we lived closer to the camera? Lovely.
Mm.
Yeah. So, thought we'd start the show off this week. I wanted to ask Marty about his how he started in room reading, and I thought he could share with us the journey for that, and then we'll get into some readings.
I'll just ask you to turn that light down just a little bit if you don't mind, please.
Sorry, folks, I'm going to have to turn that down because Marty's migraines will start to play up, and we don't want that.
No. Oh, that's it. That's fine. Leave it there.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as you can hear us.
Yep.
Yep.
As long as your screen doesn't break if you can see me.
True.
My rooms. Well, I was given my first set of runes. I always believed that runes should be given as a gift. So I was given my first set of runes, and I was away on holiday at the time in Lake Centrals, and I was given a book with them. Runes for Dummies. Apparently, it was very well suited to me.
No comment.
I spent many hours reading the rune book and doing readings, and I just sort of really picked it up. Now, at the time, I was involved in a Viking reenactment group, so I ended up very quickly learning to read and write the runic language, and used that within the group as well. And from there, things just went, and snowballed. So I lost a couple of runes out of the original ones I was given.
Yep.
So they were retired.
Yep.
And I made this set here. Right.
Sorry, Kath says you need to put sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And Margaret says we have to look after Marty.
Yeah, thank you, Margaret.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Donna says healing light to you. So
beautiful.
That's our gorgeous,
We're lovely people.
Our gorgeous followers on the Connecting with Clarity page.
Yeah.
They're a really, really great bunch of girls and guys.
That's right. So I think I've mentioned before, after years and years of doing runes and rune readings, I actually stopped doing readings for a little while. What happened was I predicted a few things that weren't the nicest, and it's not really me. I mean, I'm just a messenger. I read the runes, and some people try to shoot the messenger. So what I did was I stopped, and there was also other people, what I call reading junkies, and what they would do is they'd ring me up. Oh, Marty, I've got to go down the street and get a loaf of bread. Can you give me a reading and make sure I'm not going to get hit by a bus? A little bit of exaggeration there, but there was a lot of things that people wouldn't do without getting a reading first. And I thought, well, yeah, this is no good, because what I used to charge is I used to get people to buy a tree and plant it in the garden and like nurture it and love it and grow it and treat that as their connection to nature and use that to heal themselves and, you know, share their energy with the tree. Until I found out a lot of people weren't doing it. So I used to make people bring a tree with them in a pot plant with them, and with a price tag on it and a receipt that they just bought, and that was their payment. And that way, that we were giving back to nature. We were putting like living things back in the ground, and there was an equal exchange of energies.
Well, that was a great thing to do.
Look,
Did that keep you busy planting trees?
I had a lovely garden, but I wanted the people
That's
had
terrible.
to take them home and plant them themselves. They had to look after the trees themselves. You know, it's got to be a fair exchange of energy when something like that's done. So after that, I thought, yeah, I might get back into runes, and I was offered some hazel branches,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, yep, not a problem. I'm going to make myself a set of runes, because the best runes, so they say in Viking mythology, are made from a nut wood. So I sliced them up, and I burnt the runes into them. After I burnt the runes into them, each one of them got a little drop of my own blood to make them more powerful. And then they were covered with shellac. So they're basically 100% natural. Shellac is actually a natural coating made from beetle shells, believe it or not.
Yep.
And yeah.
As icky as that sounds.
Hey?
As icky as that sounds. Yeah.
I've had those runes ever since. I have lost a couple over the years, but I happen to have some more ovals of hazelwood that I use to replace runes when they disappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that we're all very privileged to have you reading for us.
Well, it's only just now, since we started the show, that I've started really getting into doing readings again. Beforehand, it was very hard to get me to do a reading for anybody. So yeah, you could say that.
All right.
I wouldn't call it a privilege, but yeah.
Well, I think people, that have been here will know that you're fairly accurate with them. So.
Oh, I try to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fairly accurate with a bow too, but that doesn't mean I'm going to shoot people.
Oh no. I haven't seen you shooting with a bow, so I can't actually say that that's correct or not. So.
Oh well, Margaret's saying that she went for a bit of a wander today, and 2 black swans came up and walked with her. Wow, that is just so special. That is like, yeah, a privilege.
That's really amazing and very, very special, and not often that actually is a sign, Margaret. So swans are about grace, and as we know, the swan grows from the ugly duckling, because the young ones are quite they could look like a goose or something, just a ball of fluff, but they grow into these beautiful, graceful swans. So and it was a pair too, so that's amazing. So that's a huge sign.
No, I know. Does that mean I'm going to grow into a swan?
No, I think you missed the boat. Oh, you got on the wrong boat, because you just resemble a big hairy bear.
Funnily enough, that used to be my nickname. They used to call me Bear.
Yeah. Hello, Robert Moore has joined.
Hello, Trace.
Good to see you here, Robert.
Thanks, Margaret.
Tracy says thanks for sharing that story, and she says you're amazing, which you are. So let's get into some. Let's show everyone what you can do. And
I can do all sorts of things.
Shazza says thanks for sharing.
But probably a lot of them I wouldn't be able to show on here.
So now we'll get into some.
I didn't bring tonight's rose in.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I think I hit it.
You hit it. Oh. I'll go get it.
I'm gonna hurry up because we need to get started on some reading. So.
All
right, Adrienne Bailey, it's great to see you here. Adrian says she could do with some clarity. Seems to be the flavour of the year this year. We've come into January and people are still not quite moving forward like they should be for 2020. So, as I said, I am going to do those readings for $20 for the next week for the end of January, try and get you guys on the right foot for 2020. So, message the Connected with Clarity page. I'll put the link at the top. If you want to take advantage of that, you need to book in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, from when we end the show.
Yeah.
Don't book before we finish the show.
Donna looks forward to seeing us on Sunday night, and we look forward to seeing you all arriving here as well. Believe me that you make it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So Tracy says she's figured out 2020, so she looks like she might be on the right track, but she needs help. Well, she's nearly there, so
Good.
maybe she just needs a little nudge. All right, what do you want to show us? And then we need to get into some readings.
Well, we've got to have show and tell before we get started.
I thought you were the show and tell tonight.
You're the show, I'm the tell. So what I've done is I decided to play around with the roses a little bit, and I made one that was just starting to bloom. And that's this one here. As you can see, it's tucked in very tight. I don't know if you can see the colour there underneath that, but it's another blue rose. That's tonight's rose anyway. There we go.
Okay.
Becoming a bit of a tradition to bring a rose in each show.
Yep. All right.
Now I'm going to make a different one for next week.
Gloria Kilbright said she hasn't had a rune reading.
A rune reading in a while. All right. Well, how about?
So we're going to let you do some rune readings.
I'm just going to go and spread out things. Now, I'll just show you what I've got here. I've made a little leather pouch for my runes, and I pull the drawstring and closes up into a little bag. Now what I've done is I've cut it in a circle, and I'll take the runes out, and I'll just show you that first. I know.
He's definitely doing show and tell. This isn't grade 1, you know.
I know. What I've done is I've just cut it in a circle and done that. So what it does is when I open it out, that gives me a nice surface, no matter where I am, to cast the runes onto to read them. So if anybody's interested in making their own, you're welcome to contact me, and I can help you out. Okay, so Gloria Kilbride.
Yeah.
We're going to cast a couple of runes for you, Gloria. Okay, now, centering around your reading, we have 2 runes right in the very centre, and those runes are Thor's rune, this one here, the TH rune in the runic alphabet, and this rune here, when it symbolises a Z. Now, this rune is upside down, so the runes are telling me that you're a little bit defensive at the moment, and you know, there's not a lot of peace in your life at the moment. Grounding the runes that I've thrown out here is the male rune, the male energy rune, and you'll also have radio, so, and that one signifies communication or talking, and also signifies journey. Underneath that we have the E with a little strike over the top that sounds like an A rune. We have the blank rune, and we have Yara the J rune. So what it's saying is that this period of being defensive and not having a lot of peace, and that is coming to an end, and it's swiftly coming to an end. There's something unexpected coming up for you, and it looks like it's a positive thing, and it's just going to bring things about to turn them more positive.
Okay. Oh. Just
Something happened there. You know,
we just I don't know what happened there. Oh no, come back here.
Reminded of something tonight. I saw a post on Facebook, and it really resembled me, especially on the computer at times, and that is I'm a little bit like an internet browser.
Okay.
17 tabs are open, 4 are working, and I still can't work out where the music's coming from.
Yeah, that's true. Donna Petrie
Yeah.
said, "Can you do a purple rose?"
The purple rose. Yeah, I sold a purple rose yesterday. I've got another one sitting in the workshop.
Yep.
So yeah, I can do purple roses. What it is, how I cover the roses is around about 240 degrees gives me a straw colour. A little bit hotter than that gives me a brownie straw. Next stage up from that will give me a light purple, and then I'll get a deep purple. Good band. And then a little bit more up to that, I'll get a dark blue, going to a light blue, and then going to a grey. So dark blue is around about 300 degrees. So it's just a matter of controlling the heat as it goes through all those different stages of colour to be able to get the colour I want.
Right. Tracy Fernley Pearson says that she's a florist and she just made Eternal Roses to donate for a dog rescue organisation.
Oh, good stuff, Tracy.
Yeah.
Well, I hope my roses pass inspection then.
All right. So Patricia would like something as well.
Oh, would you like to draw one of your fabulous coffee cards for Patricia?
Patricia would have flipped out, Patricia, the aeroplane card in the coffee pack. Yep. Here you go. So it talks about travel and escape and adventures. The number on the card here is 21, which is a 3 vibration, Patricia, as well. And it says, I choose to change my perspective and see all solutions. So I always think with this one, change is as good as a holiday. And change of scenery can change your perspective on things, and can make any problems seem a lot smaller than they actually are. So maybe it's time to just have just a little holiday or a little change of view, and maybe that'll help you along seeing the bigger picture and seeing that some things that you thought were big problems are not really big problems. All right, and we've got Kylie Curtis. I've just written a few people down so we can try and keep up with the comments tonight. So,
Donna, I'll do my best to try and make a all completely purple rose flower. She posted up. She's a very special reason for that.
Kylie Curtis.
Yep.
You can do a reading, Kylie. I think that's a good idea.
That way we get to see the messages when they come up.
Right. Yeah, and I'm trying to keep you moving here and you're mucking around.
Can I do the reading now?
Are you ready, sir?
Oh, I've already cast the runes. I was just about to do it. I'm waiting for you to stop talking so I can interrupt. All right, so the spiritual rune has come up in the centre of your reading.
Kylie.
For Kylie, that's right. Yeah. Love runes also come up. Fate runes come up. Need runes come up. And the rune gifts has come up. Now, gifts or Gifu, the gift rune, is a really cool rune because it can't be upside down. All right. A lot of the runes can't be upside down, but I've actually made them so they can with my deck, but you don't read them that way. So there's gifts coming to you. It seems that there's an end to whatever hail and strife that you've had in life coming. So, the troubles that you had, the runes are telling me that it's coming to an end, and it's your spirit guides that are actually bringing it around by the look of things. Okay, so next.
That's good. Shazza's next.
Shazza! My little mate.
Might give her a coffee card. Although she gets one of those every day. Maybe you should do rune. If you're not too long-winded, you can do rune.
If I'm not too long-winded, does that mean I need to speed read again?
No, I just...
like calling horse race last time.
I don't know, does everyone want to hear Marty do horse racing again? Speed reading.
Okay, so who are we doing this for, Shazza?
Shazza.
Okay, Shazza, we have the gifts room sitting in the middle there. So that's good.
Oh, Gloria says thank you, lovely, for that. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. You also have the sun rune there. And the sun rune is rising, so going to be a little bit of sunshine shining on you. I think it's going to be looking a little bit better for you. The hope rune there, it seems at the moment that, you know, you're sort of losing hope for something. Don't, because as I said, the sun rune's there. You also have Thor's rune. Thor's rune, usually it's an aggressive type of defense, so it's really good to protect you. That's crowning everything, so you have like people standing up and sticking up for you, which is a good thing. Now, the interesting thing is your female energy rune. At the moment, it's sitting right at the base, which means that it's ready to start rolling upwards. All right. To me, that's a good sign. So you've been weakened by a few things that have been going on, but just want you to know that there's a gift coming towards you, and that gift is going to start building your energy up and building your strength up again. There you go.
Oh, so Shaz is saying that she loved the story you shared about your Rose family tree.
Oh yeah.
Touching. So,
Yeah,
okay.
Mum's a Rose.
Margaret Taylor was next. So hopefully Shaz will get something out of that. Margaret, the card that's come out for you is the Ant card. And
did you know ants can carry up to 10 times their own body weight? How's that for useless trivia?
I knew you'd come up with something like that. The ant's about strength and teamwork. If you think of ants, they've got a great social network, and their teamwork is above and beyond any of the rest of the animal kingdom, I think. Or they're not animals, are they? What are they? Insects.
Yep.
Insects. When this appears, it suggests that the task ahead is a big one. But there's no need to do this on your own. Enlist a team of people or friends to achieve what needs to be done. Breaking it down into smaller components is a solution, and the affirmation is, I am blessed with friends and colleagues who help me achieve greatness. And the number on this card is 38, which comes down to the 11 vibration, which also suggests that you also have some angelic help coming in around you as well. So,
going to say them's angel numbers.
Angel numbers, yes. So that was you, Margaret Taylor, if you're still there. And Margaret Curry's next, and I'll get you to do runes for Margaret because she's on my copy page every day, and she wouldn't often get a rune, so she gets a coffee every day.
Margaret, let's have a look and see what the runes have got to say to you. All right. Well. It seems that, as you know, in life, as life goes on, you know, one door closes, another door opens. It seems that a door has just closed for you recently, and a new one is opening, which is good. Centered in the middle of the rune spread is the Destiny rune and the Strength rune. Okay. The other thing is, what do we got here? We have the Need rune, we have the female and male energy rune, and we have the Victory and Worth rune, which was very much at the base, but is just starting to rise, which means that there is a victory and probably money or self-worth, self-esteem, that sort of thing coming towards you. Haglaz, the Hail rune, was rolling towards the bottom and just starting to come up again. So, you know, an end to whatever hail and strife you've had in your life is extremely close if it hasn't happened already.
It sounds really good.
Hey?
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Kylie says, thank you, Marty. While you were speaking about the spirit guides bringing change, I felt a hand on my shoulder. Blessing.
Oh, lovely.
It's always good when the guides step in. That's lovely. Jack is asking for a rune, please. We might just quickly do that, and then
Jack.
Then we've got Diane Johnston.
Pleasure to meet you the other day too, by the way, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
All right, Jack. It seems that here we go. We've got the female rune rolling up, right in the centre. We also have Bacana and the New Beginnings rune sitting up, coming very much to the top. So I dare say you're the one that's actually bringing the strength and everything back to Shazza. So good man. That's all I like to see.
Teamwork.
Victory and Worth is very much right at the base at the moment and starting to roll up. Destiny runes there. It seems that your time in a certain situation, one that's been causing a little bit of harm and strife, a little bit of trouble for you, is coming to an end. There's a lot of people whose harm and strife is coming to an end this year. I'm really liking this. So yeah, look, things are starting to look up. Things are really going to start to turn positive for you this year, mate.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people have been off to a rocky start and they're thinking it's never going to happen, but that's been coming through last week in the readings as well, that they're like this close.
Rocky?
This close to who?
Rocky.
Who's
Rocky
Rocky?
Start. I saw a Bullwinkle. Anybody remember Bullwinkle from the cartoons? I saw it in Michelle's coffee this morning.
In the coffee pit, you saw Bullwinkle.
Yeah. And all I could think was, hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Yeah, I was expecting you to pull a rabbit out of your hat tonight.
Hey, that trick never works.
Diane Johnston wants to know about the year ahead. She does.
All right.
Let's see what comes up. Ooh.
That one jumped out, didn't it?
The heart card came out. Diane Johnston, about your year ahead in the Coffee Oracle card. And it's the heart talks about love and joy and generosity, and it says that things are definitely looking up. They're looking up if you're looking for love. It's also asking where you can spread some love around, and it's asking, are you being generous with your time, your love, and your compassion this year? It's also the number 3 vibration, which is about joy and creativity and having more fun. So I feel joy with every bit of my heart is the affirmation for that card. Now, I'm feeling that it is time to actually put some love in your life and find a bit more passion and things like that. What are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I reckon it sounds about right.
It will make the year ahead a lot better.
We had a young man come around the other day and he picked up the Coffee Oracle cards and wanted to have a look at them and shuffled them up and drew a card out and then looked up at little Miss Clarity here and said, wow, these things are accurate. He's a bit of a skeptic, but I think he's really likes them cards.
So, Diane, I pulled an angel card for you as well, an angel tarot card, and it is the Knight of Earth card, and it is about being the message here is it's time to buckle down and get things done, honor all your commitments, but it also talks about a guardian angel stepping in. So I feel like, you know, if you can just shift your perspective onto some joy and gratitude, that things might just it might just turn out to be a great year. Okay.
Look at my droopy eyes. I've got them positioned just at the right spot. Look at that.
Don't do that. People are creeped out enough. Tracy Hazel, she would like a rune, please, because she doesn't often. Tracy's on the.
Tracy would like a rune, please. All right, let's have a look and see what we got for you, Tracy.
Do that
all
while I
right.
see if I can catch up with all these.
Wow.
Messages.
Hey, right in the middle. You got the luck rune, and it was upright like that, right? People think, hang on, I had it the wrong way. It was upright like that. That is actually upright for the luck rune. It's just the way I picked it up. Right, and that means that there's good luck coming for you. It's centered around there. Now we have the Ing rune above and the Gifts rune below. We have Berkana on the side. We have something new coming. There's a lot of new things coming. Berkana is bringing a lot of openings in that this year. Down at the bottom we've got Gifu, there's a rune of gifts. At the top we've got the Ing rune, the rune of doing things, of working, of being. It's the rune that really means that like getting in and getting some work done. You also have Cause, Quest and Karma rune, which usually signifies you're on a good path, you're following a good path. And that rune there is also a protection rune. So it means that you're coming from a protected place, and that's good. Now the last rune that we have in the spread is the blank rune. Now the blank rune is the weird rune. I kind of think of it as being my rune because I'm pretty weird.
True.
And
I can vouch for that.
to me, that signifies the unexpected. Now a lot of people think that the blank rune is just an extra rune in the deck because there is no blank spaces or anything like that. But I actually tell you now, if you have a look at the runes written down, there is actually spaces there and blank spaces in words. Another thing about the way the runic alphabet is written is there is no double letters. So, for example, if you wanted to turn around and write the word cook, right? Basically, what it would be C. I'll just find the O rune, and this is I just realised that this is a really bad example to use. You'll find out why in a minute. But this is the O rune. Now, because we don't have doubles, right, so there's only one O, so you have the C and you have the O. Now, this rune is also the K rune, so instead of having cook, if you read it without realising what it was, you'd have something different. I'm not going to say it. Yeah.
Happy Australia Day to you too, Kay Chappie. And Shazza says, Jack said, awesome, mate.
No worries, buddy.
Alrighty, and we are up to Janet Bay.
All right.
Janet Bay, so I might do a card for Janet. If Janet's still here.
Oh, look at them.
That wasn't one card, that was...
Landed in your lap.
Oh. And
It's
I went
not
to
meant to
pull
be
out
one
one
card.
and it keeps coming out two. Okay, so for Janet Bay, if you're still here, we have the ant card has come out again, along with the pelican card. Okay.
Well, wonderful bird is the pelican.
Wonderful bird is the pelican, very generous, nurturing, and selfless.
And his beak could hold more than his pelican.
Okay. And, this is interesting. This is interesting. Janet, I hope you're still there because the number on the ant card was 38, which we said before, which comes back to an 11 vibration. And the number on the pelican card is 47, which also comes back to an 11 vibration.
Angel numbers.
Angel numbers. All right. When you see, also means that you're in a very, very big manifesting energy at the moment. So please keep your thoughts positive. If you catch yourself thinking something negative, you need to change it immediately because whatever you're thinking, you're going to be manifesting with that kind of energy around with the 11 vibration. So you've got the ant, which is about your teamwork. It's about breaking things down into smaller components so that you can get to the solution. And the pelicans also can carry a lot in their beak, and they're constantly putting others before them. And it's important that you can dump that stuff and be able to fly for yourself. So there's two affirmations here. One is to take time to reward and nurture myself, and the other one is I am blessed with friends and colleagues who help me achieve greatness. So you need to reach out for help this year and stop taking on so much the burdens yourself. That was amazing. I love that. That was great. Hope you were there to see that, Janet, or hear that. All right, Tammy Marie Eggleton.
Is it Tammy May?
I don't know.
I've lost it in the feed now.
No, I wrote it down. So why don't you do something for Tammy?
All right, Tammy. Let's do something for you, hey? All right. At the moment, what we have centering in the reading is middle of the reading is the Rune of Fortune. The Rune of Fortune is based starting to climb, which means that things are starting to work for you. Good fortune starting to come, a little bit of money. Looks like money or good fortune is going to come into your life. Also centered in there is the male energy rune. Above that, we also have the aggressive defense. So it seems like you're weakening a little bit towards the male at the moment, and there's sun shining there for you at the moment. I've got no idea quite how to read that one. And it's also saying that you're coming from a weak place. You're coming from a place where your doors are closed. right? And you're feeling weakened. You're not feeling yourself. You're not looking after yourself. You're not looking after that female energy. My advice for you, and I've said this to a few ladies on here, is to get out there, right? Take some you time. If you like to go and get your nails done, go get your nails done. If you like to have your hair done, go get your hair done. Do something that makes you feel good about yourself. Spend some time on you. All right. The runes are telling me that you've been neglecting yourself, so much so that you've been helping others, and you're right at the stage now where you're just about exhausted, and you really need to take some time for yourself, um, and build yourself up again.
Okay, so don't put those away because Tracy Fernley Pearson would like to know, have a rune or something on whether she's on the right path. And I'm just going to do some catch up here. And Diane says, thank you. She's doing a lot of work on the heart centered work this year. So that's fantastic.
Okay.
Larry says, will I be traveling anywhere soon? And the answer is no, Larry, no.
Larry, I can see you being cramped up in a small metal object, like being in a sardine can.
Yep.
However, this year I have the feeling that you'll be having more leg room because you'll be flying in probably business class instead of last class or whatever it is what you call it. So yeah, I can see you travelling sometime in the near future. You'll be going a long distance, probably across the other side of the world.
Will you stop looking around? Tracy Fernley Pearson.
Okay, Tracy.
Right path. Is she on the right path?
Okay, so look, you want to know if you're on the right path. I've asked the runes. The runes have actually given me a yes. All right, a yes answer. You are on the right path. Seems that there's luck coming to you. All right. Your protection levels and everything have been down. Your hopes have been going down. You've had a bit of trouble coming to you, but sometimes, you know, when trouble comes to people, it's not such a bad thing. We think it's a bad thing at the time, but we don't realise that the lessons we learn from that hail and strife that comes into our life have been extremely important. And it's good not to avoid those type of things, because what happens is if you avoid them, you could actually be avoiding a very important soul lesson that you're here to learn. Okay, so
yeah. I got confirmation when you said that she's on the right path as a yes.
Yeah.
And big message that I got through then was that she needs to keep her sense of humour.
Yeah, well, you also you love her, and it's like right at the stage where it's about to start rising. So things are turning out good for you. As I said, you're going to have a couple of bumps, you're going to have a couple of hiccups, but we all have that. Be strong, have faith in yourself. There is protection there for you, so you're going to get through things all right, okay?
Gerda missed the start. No, it was warm down here today, Gerda. So not as cool as it has been the last before that, but today was in the 30s. So now we have Jen Mortlock. And she wants to know about the future, something about the future.
There's lots of things about the future. I can tell you something about the future. Tomorrow is another day. And any day that you wake up and that day ends with a Y, it's a good day. Because if you're waking up to see it, it's a good day. If you wake up on the wrong side of the grass, you're seriously in trouble, because the grass shouldn't be there above you and you're awake.
Okay, Jen, I've pulled out a Coffee Oracle card, and it's Paw Prints.
All right.
Very cute little card. It's also a 71, which is an 8 vibration, so that talks about abundance, but it also talks about animal connections and honor and compassion. Time to honor all of your relationships. It's time to forgive and forget. It doesn't mean to just simply roll over, but perhaps sniff things out a little and look at the big picture. The affirmation here is, I forgive with abundant compassion and love in my heart for all.
So just because you forgive doesn't mean you can't treat that as a learning experience so that you don't get burnt next time.
I think the big message there, Jen, is that you do need to release some emotion around some things, and that is going to put you in a better place coming into 2020. You just let go of that stuff as much as you can. Work on letting go and forgiving and releasing, and that would be a better start to the year. Holding on to stuff only leads to feeling resentment and not feeling gratitude or joy, and it really blocks abundance coming in as well. So that's something to work on for the future. Okay, that's for Jen. Donna Robinson would like to know about her son's employment. She didn't say what, but any thoughts on that?
No, we'd have to do a bit of a reading there for that.
Right, well, you need to move along because we've got 15 minutes left.
Okay, for your son's employment, communication is a big thing to do with your son's employment. There is victory there coming for him, victory and money coming for him. Looks like things are going to roll on for the year. On his current course, the Ing rune is there, it's a working rune. The Fortune rune is rolling up, it's good fortune. Course Quest and Karma, believe it or not, is actually rolling down. So he's a little bit vulnerable with his employment at the moment, feeling a little bit vulnerable. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, he's just got to talk, he's got to communicate, and yeah, we'll see how things go from there.
Nice. Kim Lloyd would like a card, and the card that's come out for you, Kim, is the Duck card, right, which is about abundance, flow, and emotions. Yeah, ducks don't shut up.
Well, I just ducked.
Yeah, it's quacked.
I know, but you said duck, so.
It says prosperity may flow from unexpected sources when the duck swims in your cup. Maintain a healthy work ethic and, like the duck, maintain a healthy space between yourself and others. So have boundaries and, for yourself. Ducks also have a lot to say. So speaking up for yourself is also important. And the affirmation is, I gratefully accept all abundance that flows my way. Now, the number on this card is also a 25, which is a 7 vibration. So that's about, spirituality and karma and things like that. So that's basically keeping a healthy work ethic and keeping healthy boundaries is going to prove fruitful for you this year, because it should be an abundant time for you. So that was for Kim Lloyd. Teresa would like a rune.
Okay, and we're running out of time, so we're going to go a little bit quicker here tonight. Okay, Teresa, we have the communication rune on its way rolling up. That means you really need to start talking to people. You really need to start talking about things a lot more. You have the Ing rune that's in sideways. That's telling me you're in a little bit of stasis at the moment. And your Course Quest and Karma rune is at the base and rolling up. So you're starting on a new path. It looks like it's a positive path. It looks like the path that you're meant to be on.
And Teresa, male energy stepped in when Marty started that reading for you, Teresa. So feels like you've got still got male family member watching over you,
hanging around, keeping an eye on you.
Yeah. So, all right, we've got an Anthony Naismith who's wondering if he's going to get back with his ex. I'll leave that one to you, actually.
Maybe you probably shouldn't.
just do it. Come on.
No, I'm leaving that to you. I'm not going to do it.
No, I'd have to do a full spread to actually answer that.
Yeah, I know, and so do I. I mean, I've asked a yes and no question.
Well, just a yes or no then.
Mate, doesn't look like it. So, I should just keep an open mind with things. But
Yeah,
just because it doesn't look like it at the moment doesn't mean it's not possible. It's all a matter of your attitude. It's a matter of her attitude. It's the way you look after yourself. It's the way you actually treat the relationship. So.
And the card that came out was Happy Face, Anthony. So it's all about, no matter what's happening, keep a smile on your face
Yep.
And because your gift to the world is a smile. So a smile is a key that fits the lock of everyone's heart.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Smile when you got a chance. Don't smile and it's not looking good.
Okay, Karen Black Shaw. I think I might just do a coffee card for Karen, because then we should answer this here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to just put the rings on the other one.
just let me do Karen's, Karen Black Shaw. Oh, rain's come out, Karen. Huh, in the coffee oracle card. That's funny. Mental abilities, intelligence, and success is on the card for you. Your affirmation is I am intelligent and reasonable and apply this to all areas of my life. It suggests you're using or should be using reason over emotion right now. The use of mental abilities and intelligence can lead to success and achievement. It also may mean that you are being a bit cold and calculating. So there's twofold message there, double-edged sword. It says, yes, it's time to use your logic and reason and your intelligence, but don't get too cold and calculating on that, okay? That's for you, Karen. So now we're just looking at Cheryl, because she says, praying hard that her sister will cross over fully and completely as she nears the end of her current journey, and would appreciate any input.
Okay, now I've just thrown the runes for you, Cheryl. Now, what I'd like to tell you is that there is a male energy that is very fiercely protected of your sister. Yes, she's going to cross over, all right. At the top of the reading, we have a spiritual rune. It's upright. Now, I don't know if you know this at the moment, but Spirit, your family, the Spirit group, they are actually talking to your sister at the moment, communicating with her. And she has a male there that is guiding her and helping her to move on.
Yeah, I can
all
feel,
right, and
feel
he is, as I said, he is very fiercely protective of your sister. So I believe she's in good hands. You also have the sun rune that's upright. So yeah, look, everything is saying that your soul group, or your sister's soul group, family, or somebody very close, a male that loves his sister and she loves dearly, is there and helping with the crossover.
Yeah, there's definitely a male energy there. He did step into the room as you were doing that. There's also, as you said, the soul group is also there, because I can feel that that as well. So there's two energies coming in there. So
that was a must. We had to do that one.
Yeah, blessings for you on that. And yes, I mean, as painful as it is losing your sister, know that she is being guided to pass over and taken to the right place for healing. So
yeah,
that's fantastic. Tammy says, thank you so much. She's been down lately and just started a sort of relationship, and yes, she's always dealing with everyone else before herself. Yes, naughty girl.
All right.
If I feel myself stopping the forward movement, my spirit is sitting on a rock, refusing to go any further. Why am I blocking myself? Larry! Oh, Tracy said thanks, mwah. You're welcome, Tracy. Oh, ay.
Larry.
Why is the sky blue, Larry?
I'm going to throw some runes on that for you.
Yeah. You mightn't like the answer.
And look, for you, I'm not going to pull any punches or anything like that or candy cut it. The way it is like this. At the moment, there's a reason you're blocking yourself. You're actually feeling out of control. All right? Now, spirit is there and spirit is rising. Okay, so you're holding yourself back. The reason you're holding yourself back is because you're unsure of what will happen if you move forward. All right, things are changing so fast. You don't have control over it. You don't have the knowledge of what's happening in the future. The destiny rune is right beside that, so it's rolling upwards. So this is something that has to happen. The cause question karma rune right at the very base, it's starting to roll forward. So what that's saying is this new path that you're going on to is a good path. Now there is also an upside down female rune that is rolling slightly forward at the bottom. I don't need to say any more about that, but it's rolling forward, it's rolling upright. So you do have a lady there that is trying to help you on your journey. You know who she is. Victory and Worth is starting to go. So the thing is, mate, why you're holding yourself back is because you're worried about what's going to happen if you move forward. You're worried about everything changing, and look, you know, what's going to happen is going to be a good thing. This is part of your soul journey. All right, so don't go and sit on a log. All right, take things in baby steps, a little bit at a time. In fact, when you get over here, you and I can work together, and you know, we'll help you through as much as what we possibly can.
Good. There's a card here for Vicinta, and Vicinta Soldani, I think. And it's the Jump for Joy card, Vicinta. Okay, so that's about surprises, doing a happy dance, because there's a beautiful surprise coming to you, or if it already hasn't happened. This one has you jumping for joy and doing a happy dance. What blessing is turning up for you today? Just know you have earned it and deserve this reward. Your affirmation here is, I feel so joyful and alive today and feel blessed to receive all that is good. Now, the number on this is a 63, which is a 9 vibration. So that talks about a completion of things and a job well done. So like the card says, congratulate yourself and yeah, do the happy dance. Jen Mortlock says, thank you so much. I do understand what you said in my life. Thank you heaps. That's all right. Hello, Joe McKinnon.
G'day, Joe.
You joined late. That's all right.
Don't worry, we'll have it posted up on the Connecting with Clarity page. Now we're getting to the end of our show tonight, so yep. I'm just going to pop in here and interrupt Michelle before she starts talking, which is different from me for a change. And I'm going to let you guys know that Michelle is going to do readings, bookings for the next 24 hours. So if you want to get in there, there's going to be a special code. So when you send a message, if you want to, the special price for your guidance and for your reading with Miss Michelle, we're going to have a new code this week. All right, and the new code is Marty is awesome.
Don't you dare! No way! No. Tracy says it looks like I don't have any time slots. That's right, it does, because I couldn't get in there fast enough to actually change that today. So I will open that up. Yes, I'm opening up more time slots this week.
But wait, there's more.
What's the code first? And it's not. How about Hairy Bear? That's more like it.
Miss Clarity.
Hairy Bear. That's the code word, Hairy Bear.
Miss Clarity will be doing readings for the bargain basement price of $20 for those people that need some guidance, that don't have a lot of money. We're doing this as a thing to help out. If I'm actually around at the time, I'm happy to sit in on the reading and throw in my 2 bobs worth. You know, cast a couple of runes around, let you know what the runes are saying. If I'm not there, look, I'm sorry, I can't help.
Yeah.
But you have 24 Tracy, hours from when
I will be opening up. Just message me, inbox me on the Connected with Clarity page, and I'll give you the time slots. But it looks like Monday afternoon there is 2 slots, 4 p.m. and a 5 p.m. and then Thursday afternoon, I believe.
At past.
Friday afternoon.
At past. The reason I say past is you can either be half an hour late or half an hour early at the most.
Inbox me, I'll tell you what the value of that, or I'll try and get it. I couldn't work out, I've forgotten how to actually change the appointment settings.
So get onto the Connecting with Clarity page.
The business page.
The business page, the one where Miss Clarity here does her coffee oracle readings
each morning
daily.
And we've also got a group, a private group as well. So if you want to join that, have a look for that and ask to join that.
Yep, and we even think we might even start doing a few more shows on there.
Yeah.
Or maybe one anyway.
Tony loves joining. She says, love you both. Are you tired?
Yes,
we are. Yes.
Miss Clarity's been out fencing all day, and I've been swinging a hammer.
2 days I've been fencing. I blew up my Fitbit yesterday. I did 18,000 steps, and I think I probably did nearly as many today. So I'm very tired.
Well, I'm tired because I've been swinging hammers and standing in front of a really hot fire.
Yeah, Karen says that makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome, Karen. I'm glad that helped. Cheryl says, great, maybe Dad.
Quite possibly, yeah. Very strong male energy, Cheryl.
Yes, that's right.
So don't forget, connecting with Clarity.
Sonny Hibbert.
The code word is "We love Miss Clarity." I'm changing it again. Well,
No,
actually,
you're not. It's Harry Bear.
well,
Don't take any notice of him.
So look, when you get on there, put Harry Bear down as your code word. You'll be able to book in for a $20 reading. Don't forget, the page is Connecting with Clarity on Facebook. Miss Clarity will actually put a link to that in the comments. It'll come up as Spiritual Events Directory. If you're interested in the roses, you can talk to me.
Or just ask me on the Connecting with Clarity page. I'll direct you over to the blacksmithing page.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So don't forget about the readings. If you need guidance,
Tammy Marie, there for if you book this week, book in the next 24 hours for this week. They're $20, just $20 for 30 minutes.
Yep.
And I think most people last week ended up with at least 45 to
yeah,
an
no,
hour.
and you always stretch it over time.
I don't see.
When Miss Clarity does a reading, if there's not enough time, she keeps going with the reading and then actually does it like off her own bat. So she doesn't charge you extra when it runs over time. It actually ends up being a gift from a very gifted lady.
Oh, thank you. That was sweet.
No,
Did you actually mean
B-E-A-R, Larry. B-E-A-R, not
bear, as in grizzly bear. Oh dear. Hi, Gerda. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a sleep in at least till 7 a.m. Yes, at least till 7 a.m. Hopefully a bit longer.
I'm gonna get up at 10 to 6.
Hopefully a bit longer. And Joe, yeah, Harry does go with that so much too. Joe, you'll have to watch the replay. Sorry that you missed the show tonight. I know you've been out and you've been busy, and you and I need to catch up for a chat too. Just got to find the time where we both can do that. Okay, I don't think we missed many tonight. If we did, as I said, get on to the Connected with Clarity page. I'll do a comment on the coffee post, and you'll get a mini reading there each day. So we did 3 pages. I wrote them down. I was really clever tonight.
So we managed to get through everybody, and then we're getting like a little bit over time. I've got to go a little bit faster, so we're coming up to the end of the show now.
No, we have to go. We don't want to go, but we have to go.
Yeah, we don't. Yes, Miss Clarity is generous. She's amazing.
Oh, that's sweet.
But don't tell her I said that, or she'll never walk out the door. The head will be too big to get out the doorway.
Oh, Shazzy, you'll have to watch the replay as well. Hope you didn't miss your reading. Thank you, Kate. Awesome. And thank you everyone who connects with us on the page every day. It really makes my day. You're all fabulous, and I love seeing you there every day, and I love seeing the comments.
Look at this, all the sad faces. Everybody's sad to see us go.
Yeah.
You know what I reckon? Right? I reckon that in between this show here, that we should get onto the Connecting with Clarity group on Facebook, and I think that we should do a show on the Connecting with Clarity group on Facebook.
We can do that.
And that way, you know, if you missed out tonight, you can get onto the group, you know, and you might have time to do a reading for you there.
So you're talking about this week coming?
Yeah, this week coming.
All right. Okay, so go join the group, and we might do a little surprise pop-up live on the Connected with Clarity private group page, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So much love to you all.
Thank you so much.
Blessings to everybody.
Yeah. And happy Australia Day. Hope you had a great one.
Yeah, that's it. Good night, viewers.
Hope you didn't spend all day fencing like me.
Or swinging hammers like me.
No. Good night.
Good night.
Love you all.
Bye.
Whoops.
Oh, we're still on.
Here we go. Here we go.